What does the national debt surpassing $37 trillion mean to you? On Tuesday, August 12th, the United States national debt passed $37 trillion for the first time ever. The debt is growing at about $6 billion per day, but that appears to be better than last year. In July 2024, the national debt, it passed $35 trillion. And then November 2024, it surpassed $36 trillion. Looking for some positive here, it did take 9 months for the debt to grow another $1 trillion to the $37 trillion mark. At the end of the second quarter, debt to GDP stood at 119.4%, which is manageable, but should not go much higher. That would be a problem. Hopefully, we can have a slowdown in debt expansion, or maybe even a reversal, and still have the GDP increase. The reason having a high national debt is a negative is it takes investment out of the private sector to fund our national debt, which can slow down the growth in our economy. A large national debt can also cause interest rates to increase, as the need for more debt often means offering higher interest rates to attract buyers. It is also important to know that even when the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates, that generally has a larger impact on the short end of the curve, which includes instruments like Treasury bills. Your long-term debt, such as 5, 10-year notes, are not controlled by what the Federal Reserve does, and instead is based on supply and demand. It would not be a wise move for the government to only issue short-term debt for a lower rate, because if rates were to increase in the future for whatever reason, that could cause our national debt to grow out of control and potentially cause, a financial collapse. Also, keep in mind that generally mortgage rates align with the rates for the longer term debt, and now with some car loans, they're being 6 or 7 years long, the interest rate for those loans will probably not drop because they're now longer term loans, not the old 3 to 4 year loans that they used to be. We are not in trouble yet, but we are getting close to the edge, and we need to grow the economy and still reduce the national debt so our country can continue to prosper and to grow. I'm Brent Wilsey with Wilsey Asset Management. Hey, if you like these videos, be sure to give it a like or comment, and feel free to check out our other YouTube videos and weekly newsletter for the latest economic news, expert analysis, and market insights.